Okay, so I failed pen test. I made a 640 and the passing score is 750. But here's what I'm about to do because it worked for me in the past. I forgot what class it was. I think it was Network Plus. I failed it twice. And after that second failure, I realized I've been on this same thing for about 3 or 4 months. I'm staring at the same course material. I'm tired. My brain is fried from CompTIA stuff. So I decided to move on to my next class and then revisit Network Plus with like a fresh brain. It's kind of like when you're at the store smelling perfumes and you smell so many to the point where you don't even know what you're smelling anymore. So you have to smell the coffee beans to kind of reset your palate. I think that's what it's called. Well, yeah, so that's what I did with my classes. And I ended up passing that next class. And I think that small win and satisfaction kind of gave me my motivation back. So I went back to Network Plus without all the brain fog, did a review for about 2 or 3 days, and then ended up passing. So I remember my first mentor told me never to study for over 2 hours at a time. And I didn't listen, but over time I realized what he was talking about. Breaks are so important, especially for people with ADHD and short attention spans like myself. So now, like I said, I started pen test August 1st, and here we are still in the class. I failed with a score of 640. I was tired. I was mentally, probably still am mentally exhausted with the course material. I've been through Jason Dion, Cert Master, the guys from YouTube. I've been through all the course material that was suggested to me, but I think I was just tired. So I told my mentor I wanted to move on to the next class. I told him my strategy and how it worked in the past. He advised against it, but I did it anyways. And that next class was managing cloud security. I started the course, took the pre-assessment, and I could not believe how easy that exam was. The whole pre-assessment was literally everything that I've ever learned throughout my degree. I still looked over the course material just to make sure there isn't anything like brand new to me, which there was a few things, but they weren't even on the exam. So I started that class October 1st and passed the exam October 4th. And when I tell you that exam is easy, it's an understatement. But it was only because I took it so late in my degree plan. If I would have taken it a year ago, it wouldn't have taken me 4 days. It would have taken me longer. So if you can, I advise you to take managing cloud security later in your degree to save you some time on your last term. But now that that's over, sadly, it's time for me to go back to pen test and do all these second attempt requirements. My instructor said that I have to make another 90% on the practice exam, meet with 2 other course instructors, and then meet with him, and I guess I'll let y'all know how that goes. And after this, I'll just have one more class left and then my capstone. So we're almost there. But yeah, if you start to feel the burnout on a specific class, just take a little break, move on to the next class, smell the coffee beans, and then revisit it with a more clear mind. It's kind of like working out. If one muscle is sore, you don't just stop going to the gym, you work out another muscle while that one recovers. But yeah, I hope this helps. Please leave a like if it did, and I will see y'all in the next one.